What's up, everybody? Welcome to 2025 Top Stadium Club Baseball Half Case Pick Your Team Break number 2, coming at you live and in full effect here this afternoon from Roper's Rips. A little matinee break for you to get your Saturday rolling. Before we get started, we do have some duck races to take care of a few teams. I'll try to get through these as quick as I can for you so we can get to the rip. Only one of them will need people to draft in. That's the third one for the Blue Jays, Rays, and Marlins. The others, we've got the order. First race is for the Tigers and Twins. First place will take the Tigers. Second place will take the Twins. Lori in the 1-stall. Brian Banowicz in the 2-lane. Chris Rossetti 3-stall. Billy Stopp 4-lane. 5-lane Chris Rossetti. 6 Billy Stopp. 7 Chris Dowdy. 8 Chris Rossetti. 9 Chris Dowdy. And in that outside post, lane number 10 is going to be Todd Kramer in this one. 30 seconds on the clock. Number on 10 for no apparent reason. Hey, let's send him to the pond. Oh, let's don't. Now, let's send him to the pond. All right. Larry David's out there along with Spidey and the Little Mermaid, sending these ducks off in 3, 2, 1. And they're off. Tigers and Twins on the line. Tigers were red hot in the first half of the case. So that'd be a good team to win, I'm feeling like. Todd Kramer's got about almost a full duck length lead on the field as they're all kind of going back into order. Everybody kind of saving their wings up for that big run. First place taking the Tigers. Second place taking the Twins. Who's going to find a rapid and take it to the front? We got a lot of people charging up the field here. Lori Dondo's making a big move down in the 1 lane. I think she's going to take it, folks. She sure is. She sure is. Lori Dondo. Congratulations, Lori, with the Tigers. I have to go to a photo finish for second. It's tight. Chris Rossetti. So Chris Rossetti with the win. He's going to take the Twins. Congratulations, Lori and Chris there in heat number 1. Heat number 2, this is a big one for the Yankees. Those Bronx Bombers on the line. Justin Bandy in the 1 lane. Billy Stopp in the 2-stall. Chris Rossetti 3, Todd Kramer 4, Adam Maderos 5, Billy Stopp 6, Brian Banowicz 7, Chris Rossetti 8, Lori Dondo 9, and in that outside post, lane number 10 is going to be Todd Kramer in this one. 30 seconds on the clock, number on 10 for no apparent reason. Let's send him to the pond. All right. The Viking Cruiser and the Bumblebee with Clowney out there, sending these ducks off in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds of duck racing. Nothing like it. So exhilarating, folks. Yankees on the line. Aaron Judge and more. Adam Maderos has got about about a beak length lead, but Billy Stopp really making a move on him up there. Billy Stopp running first right now. Is down to about the last 10 seconds of this race. Yankees. Somebody's taking them in this one. Big winner right here. Who's that in the green duck? Lori Dondo. It might be her day out here today, folks. She runs away with it in the end. Lori Dondo, congratulations. Lori coming up with a big win for those Yankees. Congratulations. All right, heat number 3. This is the one I'll need you to draft on if you win. Throw your picks in the chat. Otherwise, I'll take you in the order that they're listed, which is Blue Jays, Rays, and Marlins. Todd Kramer's in the 1-stall. Brian Banowicz in the 2-lane. Chris Rossetti 3. Billy Stopp 4. Brian Banowicz 5. Billy 6. Chris Rossetti 7. Brian 8. Chris Rossetti 9. And in that outside post, lane number 10, it's going to be Todd Kramer. 30 seconds on the clock. Number on 10 for no apparent reason. Let's send him to the pond. All right, Dinosaur Jr., always a favorite, sending these ducks off in 3, 2, 1. Blue Jays, Rays, and Marlins. 3 winners in this one. Going to draft your teams. So if you win, again, throw your team that you want to draft into the chat so we can keep it moving on that front. If you're not in here, I will draft in that order: Blue Jays, Rays, and Marlins. Heading down to the final stretch here. This is really anybody's race out there, I think. Nobody making too big of a move yet. This is going to be a tight one. This is an unorthodox little race right here. Todd Kramer was steady throughout. So, Todd, congratulations, Todd. You'll have first pick, Blue Jays, Rays, or Marlins. We're going to go to a photo finish. They were really jumbled up. Chris Rossetti finding the podium once again. Chris, you'll get second pick, brother. And third place was Billy Stopp. So, Billy, you'll take whoever is left over in this one. All right, last one, and this is a big one, folks. This is for the Oakland Athletics with AL Rookie of the Year Nick Kurtz, star rookie Jacob Wilson, and more. Justin Bandy's in the 1-stall and the 2-lane for Justin Bandy as well. Mike L in the 3-lane, Adam Maderos 4-stall, Mike L 5-lane. 6-stall Billy Stopp, 7-lane Brian Banowicz, 8-lane Todd Kramer, 9 and 10 stalls. That outside lane number 9, Chris Rossetti, and outside post lane number 10, also Chris Rossetti. 30 seconds on the clock. Number on 10 for no apparent reason. Let's send him to the pond. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Rudolph the red-nosed duck deer out there, and Zorro, always favorite. Sending these ducks off in 3, 2, 1. $15 holla for a $150 team right here. Oakland Athletics, big-time hits possible for those A's. Chris Rossetti up by a red nose right now. We're about halfway home, folks, and this could be anybody's race out there. It really could. I don't know who's going to make a big move. Billy stops trying. Billy stops trying his best. Hey, Billy. Billy, stop. Coming through and taking those Athletics. Congratulations, Billy, in victory lane with those A's right there, brother. Big win. $15 holla. All right. Let's head back on over here to the chat. Do appreciate everybody bearing with us while we got those duck races. Dang, Jay, sorry you couldn't get in, brother. So anybody, Todd Kramer, you in here? It's your pick. Blue Jays, Rays, and Marlins. Okay, so we know that Lori got the Tigers. Congratulations, Lori, on some good racing today. Chris Rossetti got the Twins. Okay. Lori also won the Yankees. A couple big wins for Lori. Tigers and Yankees. That's two teams I wouldn't mind having coming into this one. Oh, you already picked the Blue Jays, Todd. My bad. I missed that. Sorry, brother. Chris Rossetti, you in here? It's your pick between the Rays and the Marlins. I wrote Blue Jays beside the Blue Jays instead of Todd's name. All right, Todd's got the Blue Jays. Chris, your pick between the Rays and the Marlins, and then Billy with a big win for those Athletics. Billy loves some duck racing, paying off for him today with a $150 holla. All right, Chris Rossetti, I'll give him just a second to make his pick. If not, we'll give him the next one in line, which is the Rays. And then we got another half a case to rip here. Some chapstick while I'm at it over here. Keep these golden lips moisturized over here. I don't see Chris Rossetti up in here. I don't see Chris in the room, so we're going to give Chris the Rays, okay? Which means, Billy, you'll get the Marlins. And that settles it. All right. No, you needed to pick. I just gave you the Rays. Unless you want the Marlins instead, you can correct me now. We haven't started the break. So if you'd like the Marlins instead of the Rays, Chris, let me know. Otherwise, I got you down for the Rays. Tomorrow, y'all, we had a lot of people asking about when we're going to do this again. Topps Pristine Baseball, back to some high end. Gosh, that last break we did was fire. Really looking forward to it. 2 autos, 1 autograph relic per box. 2 hobby boxes tomorrow, dropping at 12 p.m. Eastern. Would love to have you. Awesome product, one of my faves. 6 slab cards in every single box. 1 in each pack. There's a pack within a pack within a pack in each of those. All right. Diamondbacks going to be Wayne Brimley. Braves, Brent Cook. Orioles, Todd Kramer. Red Sox, Rick Sylvia. Cubs, Kyle Dow. White Sox, Dennis Maurer. Reds, Chris Miller. Guardians, Dennis Maurer. Rockies, Dennis Maurer. Tigers, Loredondo. Astros, Brett Nowaki. Royals, Todd Kramer. Angels, Casey Kaleo. Dodgers, Kyle Dow. Marlins, Billy Stopp. Brewers, Omar Gomez. Twins, Chris Rossetti. Mets, Jim the Scorpion Ciortino. Yankees, Loredondo. Athletics, Billy Stopp. Phillies, Brian Banowicz. Pirates, Loredondo. Padres, Dalton Thompson. Giants, Brent Cook. Mariners, Chris Rossetti. Cardinals, Justin Bandy. Let me just stop right there. We stop the Cardinals, Justin Bandy. Free pack of cardboard gold top loaders. If you can guess the first auto that we pull in today's break, with your order, we'll send you a free pack of cardboard gold top loaders. Throw your guesses down in the chat. Whoever you think the first player is, you'll get a free pack, a 25 count of cardboard gold top loaders today, if you can guess that auto. So we've gotten to the Cardinals, Justin Bandy, Rays, Chris Rossetti, Rangers, Dalton Thompson, Blue Jays, Todd Kramer, and Nationals, Brian Banowicz. I'll give everybody just a second to make their picks. Anybody in the chat can guess. Been looking forward to this break, man. That first one was fire. We pulled 12 autos out of 8 boxes in the last one. So lots of double up auto boxes. Jacob Wilson, Gunnar Henderson, Ohtani for Kyle Dow. Oh, he's starting big. I like it. I'd love to pull that one. All right. Without any further ado, I just need y'all to kick back, relax, and enjoy the break. You're now rocking with old Jim Hands. Let's get it on. Mills Lane style, baby. Come on now. Shake and break. 1 autograph per box. Coming out of Stadium Club, we're going to find that we might get 2 in some of these. 8 cards per pack. Oh, how many packs per box? 16 packs per box. All right. Good luck. Let's get it. Everything will ship unless you don't want your base cards. Of course, we'll donate them to Dream Team Adaptive Sports Camp for kids with special needs up in Johnson City. Any that we hang on to with our Roper packs. Yonder Diaz for Chris Rossetti. Interesting pick. I like it. Empty box. We won't go through all the base cards or hits. Will always be in the middle, but we will ship them all. We'll be here for all night. This is one of my favorite cards in the designs in the set right here with the Paul Skeens tossing the football. Some of the best photography in baseball here with these. All right, so Reds, we'll find these almost every pack. There are 8,800 printed of each red hit. That's Salvador Perez for the Royals and Todd Kramer. Sometimes the next hit will also be numbered. I've got our list right here for numbered cards. All right, next pack. Ellie De La Cruz, team color match for the Reds, and Chris Miller in today's break. James Woods, rookie. Some of these can be a little difficult to open. Red for Bryce Terang here. Bryce Terang. Brew Crew. Brewers is Omar Gomez. How about the concentration insert for Roger the Rocket Clemens? New York Yankees and Lori Dondo taking that one. Max Fried on top. Red for Justin Henry Malloy. Detroit Tigers. Lori also won them. Concentration, insert, rookie card. Rhett Lauder. Reds, Chris Miller. Garrett Cole. Ozzy, that's a cool photo of Acuna Jr. right there. I got to pull that one back out. Some of the best, I mean, I'm telling you, the photography in this stuff, and I love like coming out of the dugout type shots. Ozzy Albies, Braves, team color match for Brent Cook. Frankie, Francisco Alvarez. See, like that one? That is awesome. The 2 Mets behind him, the mascots. Well, Luis Angel Acuna, definitely one of the cooler shots in the product. Kyle Tucker on top. Michael King's throwing a football, too. They should have just kept it at Paul Skeens. Jordan Westberg red right here for the Baltimore Orioles and Todd Kramer. Byron Buxton. Got red for Sammy Sosa, the legend. Kyle Dow taking the red. And how about a Savage Sluggers? That's Vladimir Guerrero Sr. for the Angels and Casey Kaleo. Kyle Dow had the Sammy Sosa. Still looking for our ink in this box. Chase Utley, Philadelphia Phillies. Chase Utley. Phillies is Brian Banowicz. Savage Sluggers for Bobby Hobby Witt Jr. Royals. Todd Kramer with the nice insert there. As we dig in. Christian Walker. Ooh, we got a little color coming right here. Evan Longoria. That's the Tampa Bay Rays. Chris Rossetti with the red. Let's see what we got. 37 of 99. Second Victor Martinez of the case. Of course, the first one of tonight's break. 37 of 99. Tigers, Victor Martinez with the first auto of today's break. I'll be honest with you, I was shocked when nobody took the Tigers after the heat that we pulled for the Tigers in the first half of the case. Lori won them in the duck race, though. I feel like Tigers would have been one of the first teams that I took in this one. Victor Martinez, nice one. They got a lot of rookies, too. Matt Shaw had to duck race him. That's a cool shot right there, isn't it? Logan Henderson, red for the Brewers, and Omar. Sonny Gray. This is a blue right here for Sonny Gray. Cardinals, Justin Bandy. There's 275 in the print run of the Blues, Justin. So short print for Sonny Gray on the blue guy. Kyle Manzardo on top. Trey Turner for the Phillies and Brian Banowicz. New insert this year. Dylan Cruz, rookie in case of emergency for the Nationals and Banny as well. Got a little red action for Jimmy Rollins going to Banny and the Phillies. In case of emergency, Mikey T. Angels, KC Kaleo. In case of emergency there. Let's go, KC. Just a sec. My papers got out of order there. 4 more packs left here in box number 1. Caden Dano on top. Big Mac. So here's Ryan Howard for the Phillies and Banny. Kyle Manzardo. These are bronze parallels. Guardians, Dennis Maurer, bronze. There's 1,100 of these. For each player printed. 1,100. It's Drake Baldwin, our National League Rookie of the Year on the back. Victor Martinez up there has a nice signature, doesn't he? Rafael Devers for the Giants right there. What do we got coming next? Giants is Brent Cook. Oh, Salvador Perez. It's a bronze. The color threw me off. Royals, Todd Kramer. Giants was Brent Cook there on the Devers. 2 more packs. Got Matt Olson on top. C.J. Abrams on the red for the Nationals and Banny. Yours for the taking, Yordan Alvarez. Astros, Brett Nowacki with the insert there. 1 more pack. In box number 1. Will Smith for the Dodgers. Red for O'Neal Cruz, Pittsburgh Pirates. Going out to Lori Dondo. Yours for the taking, Gunnar Henderson. Baltimore Orioles, Todd Kramer snagged them here in the second half of the case. All right, that's that for box number 1. Box number 2 coming at you. 2 of 8. If you're just rolling in here, we're not too far into the break. If you're watching on replay, got to give you a shout out here. I know it's Saturday. Some of y'all might be busy. Wanted to get it done during the day. Give you your Saturday night with the fam. Got some good basketball coming up today. Of course, the Tar Heels. It's always a good day when the Tar Heels get a W. Empty box on the road at Syracuse without their best player, Caleb Wilson. It was good to see Henry Vasar back in the lineup today. Big win for the Hills. Now we got Arizona and Houston, and then Duke and Michigan a little bit later. Go Michigan. Paul Skeens. Yu Darvish on the red for the Padres and Dalton Thompson. In case of emergency right here, this is Brooks Lee. Luis Angel Acuna. I think I put those base on top of the inserts. I sure did. Yu Darvish, Padres. Padres is Dalton. And that Brooks Lee for the Twins goes to Chris Rossetti. Corbo, cool shot with the glove on the head there. Brent Rooker, wrong A, but we'll take it. Billy Stopp has the A's taking the red Brent Rooker in. Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals. Nice shot of Ichiro there. Royals is Todd Kramer. In case of emergency, insert there for Todd. Luis Arias. Red for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Dodgers, Kyle Dow taking that one. How about the legend George Brett, Mr. Pine Tar himself, Royals. Todd Kramer with the hit. Evan Longoria, Tampa Bay Rays. That's Chris Rossetti, the Rossetti Stone, y'all. Mikey P. Mike Piazza on the bronze. These are not numbered, but 1,100 in the print run there. I think the Mets, Mike Piazza, yeah. Of course, he played for the Dodgers, too, so he's got to check. Mike Piazza, Mets. Jim the Scorpion, C. Ortino, taking that Mike Piazza bronze. Cool shot of Grayson Rodriguez right there. I don't know if I've seen that one. Stopped on it. Caden Dana, team color match for the Angels and KC Kaleo on the red. Kobe Mayo, yours for the taking. Insert there for the Baltimore Orioles and Todd Kramer. They tried to make these as difficult as possible to open. Kyle Tucker. Oh, Michael King throwing that football around, tossing the pill. The red right there for the Padres and Dalton Thompson. How about a Jacob Wilson? Yours for the taking, insert. Going to Billy Stopp. Let's get it, Billy. Jacob Wilson, rookie insert. Still looking for our ink out of box 2 here. Joe Mauer on top. Austin Ramirez on the red for the Marlins and Billy Stopp. Cool shot of Gunner. Is that the regular shot of Gunner? Ryan Howard. I'm going to look at something real quick. Ryan Howard for the Phillies on the red for Banny there. So the code is 394. Yeah, okay. I don't know about any image variations if they're in here or anything like that. I was just checking. That Gunner didn't look too familiar to me. Manny Machado. Andrew Benintendi. White Sox red right there for Dennis Maurer. Concentration, Spencer Schwellenbach. Braves, Brent Cook with the rookie insert. Next pack. Christian Walker on top. Justin Henry Malloy, red one for the Detroit Tigers, and Lori Dondo. Concentration for Max Scherzer going to the Blue Jays and Todd Kramer. Drake Baldwin rookie. Always check the card right in front of and right after the inserts and the reds there in the middle, just in case we were to get one of those members only or photographers proof. There's only 60 members only cards of each player printed, 30 photographers proof. So like I always check these. Logan Gilbert for the Mariners on the red right there. Mariners is Chris Rossetti, right? Yeah, Chris Rossetti's got the M's. John Birdie. Ha-Sung Kim, Dodgers, Kyle Dow with the red. Still looking for our ink here. 4 more packs. Caden Dana. Mark McGuire. We got Chase Utley on the red for the Phillies. Brian Banowic's taking that one. Kobe Mayo, Savage Sluggers. Orioles rookie for Todd Kramer. Brian, woo! Matt Shaw on the red for the Chicago Cubs. Kyle Dow. Savage Sluggers. That's the big dumper. Cal Riley. Mariners, Chris Rossetti with that one. Taking it down to the wire on the ink right here. 2 more packs left in this one. Matt Olson. Tomoyuki Sugano. How about a red for Randy Arozarena, Mariners, Chris Rossetti. All right, should be in here. Unless Topps Panini's this. Will Smith. Bryce Terang. Xavier Edwards on the red. No, we got an autograph coming next. Xavier Edwards for the Miami Marlins and Billy Stopp. I was a little worried when I saw that insert, but how about this is a sick one right here. How about an insert autograph in case of emergency break glass? That's Joey Votto. Cincinnati Reds, Chris Miller. Nice hit, Chris. You've had some pretty decent ones here in this product. Maybe just a little bit of a nick down there in that bottom right corner. I can't tell if it's the design or the card. Nice hit nonetheless. I think some of these inserts might be stickers, but most of the regular autos are on card. Joey Votto. Nice one right there. Chris Miller. 2 pretty good autos here so far in our first 2 boxes. I'm happy with those. These Reds off the board. All right, box number 3. They took it down to the wire right there. I did too, Chris. I thought it was Trout for a second too, man. Joey Votto, not bad though. We'll take that. We will take that. Empty box. Matt Shaw. Nomar Garciaparra for the Boston Red Sox and Rick Sylvia there on the red. Concentration. There's Nolan Ryan for the Astros and Brett Noaki. A good PC collection piece right there. Any Nolan Ryan you get your hands on. Brian, woo, on top. Big Hurt, Frank Thomas, red for the White Sox and Dennis Maurer. How about a Showtime, Shohei Ohtani? I know that's going to the Kyle Dow PC right there. Shohei Ohtani, Savage Sluggers. Need some more Ohtani ink, huh? Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod. How about another Ellie De La Cruz, Cincinnati Reds on the red. Didn't we already pull one of those? That was one of the first cards we pulled. Yeah, second Ellie team color match right there. I like those are good cards too for the PC. Chris. Brent Rooker on top. How about Jordan Westberg? Oh, yellow coming next. Might have an autograph coming right here. Jordan Westberg, Orioles, Todd Kramer. Ooh, this is a nice one. This is a nice one. I like it. Jim Edmonds. Yellow right here. Jim Edmonds, base yellow. 265 of these in the print run for the Cardinals and Justin Bandy. Let's go, Justin. Three nice names so far. I'm digging it. Jim Edmonds. That's a cool one, man. And the yellow to 265 short print version. We'll take that. All right. Wyatt Langford, Ichiro, Jackson Holiday. Give us a little 2-auto pack right here. Why not? Christian Campbell on top. Shota Imanaga on the red for the Cubs and Kyle Dow. Dylan Cruz break glass in case of emergency right there. Nationals, Brian Banowicz with the Cruz. I think we got a couple of Cruz inserts, don't we? Cade Horton. Corbin Burns, red for the D-backs. Aaron Judge, nice shot of Aaron Judge cheesing right there. Who's that in the back? Braxton Ashcraft. Okay. Corbin Burns, D-backs was Wayne Brimley there on the red. Andrew Benintendi. Red for Logan Henderson, Brewers. That's Omar Gomez. And an Honus Wagner for the Pirates and Lori Dondo on the bronze. Royce Lewis. Jackson Churio, nice one, Omar right there, brother. Red Churio. Kobe Mayo, in case of emergency, break glass. Rookie insert for the Orioles and Todd Kramer. Aaron Nola, Phillies. Brian Banowicz with the red. How about a concentration rookie insert? Braves. Brent Cook with that one. Kobe Mayo. Cal Ripken Jr., Orioles on the red. And a Brooks Lee bronze over there, 1,100 in the print run. Minnesota Twins is Chris Rossetti. Trevor Hoffman up first. Salvador Perez, red right there. That's like old school photos. Royals, Todd Kramer. Hey, black and white, Kyle Tucker for Kyle Dow. A little Kyle on Kyle action right here. Black and white. These are short print, man. These are only 100 in the print run for these black and whites, Kyle. Nice hit, bro. Kyle Dow with the black and white Tucker. 100 in the print run. Barry Larkin. These black and whites are nice cards. Trey Turner for the Phillies on the red right there. Phillies, Brian Banowicz, and another Jacob Wilson. Yours for the taking rookie insert for those Athletics. And Billy Stopp. Couple nice Jacob Wilsons going to Billy so far. Winning those Athletics in the duck race. Garrett Cole. Dylan Cease, Padres. Dalton Thompson with the red. Yours for the taking. Rookie insert for Kobe Mayo. Feel like we're pulling Kobe a lot, aren't we? Jackson Churio. Big Poppy, David Ortiz for the Red Sox. That's going to be Rick Sylvia. Savage Sluggers, Pete Alonso insert. New York Mets. Jim the Scorpion Ciortino on the Alonso insert there. Ronald Acuna Jr. Red for Rafael Devers, Giants, Brent Cook with the red last pack here of box number 3. Giancarlo Stanton. Paul Skeens tossing that football around. Ozzie Albies for the Braves on the red right there. Braves is Brent Cook. All right. Box number 4. So far, so good. Like we pulled some nice cards. 3 nice autos. Gotta love a little Victor Martinez action at 99. Joey Votto in case of emergency. Break glass. Autograph there on the insert. Oh, so, hey. Chris Miller, by the way. These in case of emergency autos, there are only 75 in the print run. So like that Joey Votto, only 75 of them printed. That's actually the shorter print, empty box. The Jim Edmonds yellow, 265 on the base yellow. Yeah, nice. Only 75 of these printed. You don't list all the numbers on the cards in these, so you got to kind of have a little cheat sheet. Yeah. Jazz Chisholm Jr. I just saw I had that written down. Got an auto coming right off the bat. I don't know who this is. It looks like could be something good, though. Yoshinobu Yamamoto for the Dodgers and Kyle Dow. Oh, baby! Brian Banowicz is going to love this one. How about John Kruk going on the board? Second half of the case so far is the Legends case. John Kruk auto. Nice one for the Phillies and Brian Banowicz. These have been awesome so far today. Really cool autos. Some of these names you won't find in other products. Awesome hit right there for Banny. Yeah, him and Dykstra, and Darren Dalton, some of the best mullets you'll ever see out there. Dylan Cease, red for those Padres and Dalton Break glass in case of emergency. Break glass right there. Brooks Lee for the Twins and Chris Rossetti on that insert. Nomar Garciaparra. I think it's the second time we pulled a red one of him. Red Sox is Rick Sylvia. And Rick Sylvia following it up. Yours for the taking. Rookie insert there for Christian Campbell. A couple nice ones for Rick Sylvia. Red for Augusto Ramirez. Miami Marlins and Billy Stopp. How about a nice legend, Ryan Howard. Phillies, Brian Vanderwick's picking up some cards here. Jackson Churio. Red one right there for the Brewers. And Omar Gomez. Cam Smith, nice rookie for the Astros there. Team Milwaukee checking in. Brett and Sheila. Big Astros fans down in Space City. Gunnar Henderson. Marcus Simeon. Red one right there for the Texas Rangers. And we do have a double auto box right here. Second auto of the box going to be Dylan Dingler. Detroit Tigers. Lori Dondo with her second autograph of the break. Dylan Dingler. Tigers, man. This has been a Tigers case, I'm telling y'all. Somebody should have grabbed them up. Bobby Hobby Witt Jr. there. So a 2-auto box. Dylan Dingler going on the board. Rookie auto. Corbo. Corbin Carroll there for the D-backs and Wayne Brimley on the red. In case of emergency, break glass for J-Rod. Julio Rodriguez. Going to Chris Miller there. All right, next pack. Chase Utley on top. Hyun Kim, red for the Dodgers and Kyle Dow. Logan Gilbert red here for the Seattle Mariners. Adolis Garcia. Mariners, Chris Rossetti taking the Logan Gilbert. Chipper Jones. The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas on the red for the White Sox and Dennis Maurer. Concentration, Cade Horton rookie for the Cubs and Kyle Dow. This is one of the better shots too. We saw that last break. Corbin Burns. Cool photo. Big Papi, David Ortiz, getting a double up on some of these reds here. Red Sox, Rick Sylvia, and Ashota Imanaga on the concentration hit right there. Cool unis Joey Votto is wearing right there. Is that from the Field of Dreams game? No. Should just been some throwback day. Shota Imanaga was Kyle Dow with those Cubs. Sandy Alcantara. I enjoy opening up this set a lot. Xavier Edwards, red for the Marlins. If you're looking for a nice cheap break to get into, tomorrow on eBay we got a hobby box of this. Auctions ending. All 30 teams up for grabs. Bids start at just $4.99 per team. I can't guarantee, of course, they'll end there for all the teams. Randy Arozarena for the Mariners and Chris Rossetti. And how about Brian Woo for the Seattle Mariners as well. Chris Rossetti with the black and white 100 in the print run. There's Ohtani's card. One of the few of Ohtani running the bases instead of hitting a dinger out there. So Brian Wu, Chris Rossetti, black and white, 100 on the print run of these. Joining Kyle Tucker up there as well. Okay, next pack. Max Scherzer, we got Mark Vientos on the red for Jim C. Ortino. George Kirby, bronze. Mark Vientos, Mets, Jim C. Ortino. And George Kirby on the bronze there. Bronze to 1,100. Not numbered on the card, but 1,100 in the print run for the Mariners. And Chris Rossetti there on the George Kirby. There's Nick Kurtz rookie card. Shota Imanaga ready. Red one for the Cubs and Kyle Dow. Wyatt Langford, Savage Sluggers insert. Rangers is Dalton Thompson. All right, last pack of this box. Red for Aaron Nola and the Phillies going to Banny. And yours for the taken insert for Jackson Merrill right there. Guns out, sun's out. Jackson Merrill Padres is Dalton Thompson in this break. All right, we're about halfway home now. Okay. Just putting some of these base cards away. I didn't want them to topple over. All right, halfway home. Good looking ink so far. We got 5 autos in 4 boxes, 1 bonus auto. Would love to see some more. Empty box. All right, Paul Konerko's on top. Ooh, /99. How about Corey Seager for the Rangers and Dalton Thompson? Sonny Gray red for the Reds. For the Cardinals and Justin Bandy. Corey Seager /99. Ben Rice. Ben Rice on the red for the Yankees and Lori Dondo. Red Cole Reagan's Royals. That is Todd Kramer. Go ahead and give us an autograph. It was backwards, so you never know. Cal Ripken Jr. That's one I would like to have an autograph of. Cal Ripken Jr. Orioles there. Todd Kramer with the hit. We got Christian Campbell. Ketel Marte, Diamondbacks going to Wayne Brimley. Inserts backwards in this pack. Savage Sluggers, Albert Pujols for the St. Louis Cardinals and Justin Bandy. That's Trey Turner on top. Prince Fielder for the Brew Crew, Brewers, Omar. All right, we got a yellow auto coming, I do believe. It's a rookie auto. Hey. That's what we like to see. Base yellow autographs. These are numbered not numbered, but print run of 265 for the A's. And Billy Stopp, our big winner in the duck race before the break, taking the Jacob Wilson team color match right there. Boom, Billy. Let's get it, brother. Jacob Wilson on card ink. Finished 3rd in the league in batting average as a rookie right there, man. Can't beat that with a stick, Billy. Let's go. Big time right there, Billy. Big time. Red Bryce Harper for the Phillies. Phillies is Brian Banowicz. Yeah. Got you a pack of top loaders for the show. Mackenzie Gore next show. No red in this pack, huh? Mike Schmidt for the Phillies. In case of emergency, break glass Phillies. Brian Banowicz. Grayson Rodriguez. I thought it was Nick Kurtz at first, but Jacob Wilson, hey, he might end up being the better player. Who knows? Tigers, that's Riley Green for Lori Dondo right there. Another Cam Smith in case of emergency. Break glass for the Astros. Big hurt, Frank Thomas. Justin Verlander, red for the Giants. And Brent Cook. How about a bronze? Cody Bellinger, Yankees, Lori Dondo with the bronze there. Honus Wagner, Pittsburgh Pirates, going to go to Lori Dondo. Paul Konerko on the bronze for the White Sox. White Sox, Dennis Maurer today. Thomas Sagasi. Hey, Nick Kurtz red. We'll take that. A's racking up in this box. Billy Stopp with the red Nick Kurtz. Yours for the taking. That's Christian Campbell. Boston Red Sox going to Rick Sylvia. That's a cool shot of Nando right there. And Fernando Tatis Jr. Tomoyuki Sugano for the Orioles and Todd Kramer. Yours for the taking. Yordan Alvarez. Kurtz red. 4 more packs in this box. Be thinking of your guesses. I'm going to do another guess after this one. Don't throw them down yet. I'm sorry, Cody Bellinger for the Yankees and Lori. Be thinking of who you want to guess. We're going to give away or do a possible giveaway if you guess it for some break credit here in the next box. Jackson Merrill, red for the Padres, and Dalton Thompson. Hey, here we go. Hey, this is a good one to hit right here, too. Members only. I've been looking for these. Members only Braves, Brent Cook. Only 60 in the print run. There's our National League Rookie of the Year, Drake Baldwin. Let's go, Brent. Bang, dude. This has been a good box right here. Drake Baldwin, members only. Sick one for Brent. Again, only 60 in the print run of those members only right there for our National League Rookie of the Year, Drake Baldwin. Congrats, Brent Cook, on the nice hit. Ben Williamson, red for the Mariners, and Chris Rossetti. Concentration insert for Tyreek Skubal and the Tigers headed to Loridondo. Jackson Jobe on top. Joe Mauer, red for the Twins and Chris Rossetti. Concentration for Corbin Burns for the D-backs and Wayne Bremley. All right, that's that for box 5. All right, throw your guesses down in the chat. Who do you think the next auto is going to be? If we pull 2 autos in the box, second one doesn't count. Just the first auto. The next auto, I'm going to stretch my back out a little bit. A little tight on me. Had a lot of breaks this past week and a half. A lot of breaks. Getting old, boys and girls. Throw them down in the chat. Guess the player. We'll give you $20 in free break credit if you guess the player for the next auto. Alex Gordon, I like it. Nick Kurtz. Billy's like, why not? I got a Jacob Wilson. Let's go big. Anybody else want to throw down a guess? Julio for Chris Rossetti. I like it. Oh. Empty box. First pack coming at you. Oh, box number 6. Derek Jeter, the captain, red for the Yankees, and Loridondo concentration rookie insert. Rangers, Dalton Thompson taking that one. Casey Caleo's going big with Mike Trout, too. I like it. Throw those big names out. This has been a big name half case. We got a lot of nice ones out here for this half case. Spencer Schwellenbach on the red. He's October ready right there for the Braves and Brent Cook, who had the members only Drake Baldwin rookie last box. Max Scherzer. Grayson Rodriguez red for the Orioles and Todd Kramer. Savage Sluggers. It's the kid. King Griffey Jr. For those Seattle Mariners. Red Cam Smith right there for the Astros. Nice one for Team Milwaukee. Savage Sluggers, David Ortiz. Going to Rick Sylvia and the Red Sox. Still looking for our ink here. And this one. Luke Keyshaw. Craig Biggio on the red for the Astros and Brett Nowaki. There's a nice Jacob Wilson in case of emergency. Break glass for those Athletics. Jacob Wilson's got 3 inserts. And this one. Next pack coming at you. Chase Utley on top. Stephen Kwan, red for the Guardians. Oh, baby. Look at this. Matt Shaw, Kyle Dow. How about this one? I'm trying to fit. This is called an abstract autograph card right here, Kyle. Matt Shaw. I knew I hadn't seen one of those. This might be like the case hit right here. Abstract autos, 120 in the print run. 120 in the print run. I don't know exactly if there is a case hit in this per se. It's got to be up there with a Matt Shaw right there. Very nice. Very nice, Kyle Dow. Abstract autos. For the Cubs and Matt Shaw, Kyle Dow with the big one. Cool design on that one. Sticker auto. I'll take it, though. Roki Sasaki, rookie for the Dodgers there. Photography is just unparalleled for this stuff. Giancarlo Stanton for the Yankees and Lori Dondo. Concentration. Corbin Burns insert for the Diamondbacks and the coach, Wayne Brimley. Chipper Jones. We've got Nolan Shanuel, team color match for Casey Kaleo and those Angels. Kyle Tucker in case of emergency. Break glass for the Cubs. Mikey T. Mike Trout for the Angels there. Got a red Adolis Garcia, Texas Rangers, Dalton Thompson. All right, we're going to see Sandy Alcantara. Joey Votto, team color match, Reds, Chris Miller. Here's a Mikey T. Mike Trout, bronze for the Angels and KC Kaleo. See it, KC. Mike T, bronze. Bronze, 1,100 of those. Shota Imanaga. Red, Francisco Lindor for the Mets and Jim Ciortino. And a bronze, Cody Bellinger for the Yankees and Lori Dondo. Young-Hoo Lee, San Francisco Giants on the red for Brent Cook. Gunnar Henderson, yours for the taking insert. That's for the Orioles and Todd Kramer. Nick Kurtz, rookie. Zach Allen, team color match, Diamondbacks, red right there for Wayne Brimley. And yours for the taking insert. That's Air Jordan Alvarez. Astros, team Milwaukee, Brett and Sheila taking that one. The big hurt, Frank Thomas. Zach Neto on the red team color match for the Angels and Casey Kaleo. Two more packs, including this one. Michael Harris. It's awesome. Chandler Simpson, a red for the Rays, and Chris Rossetti. Augusto Ramirez. That's like the only recycled photo I've seen. I've seen that in like his, I think this is Topps card. Like his, either his chrome or his regular flagship. David Festa, red for the Twins, and Chris Rossetti. And we got a blue O'Neill Cruz right here. Blue is to 275. 275 in the print run. Of course, again, not numbered. Shohei Ohtani and Jacob Wilson show up in the run together in the sequence. Nice one for O'Neill Cruz. That's it for box number 6. Get these reds off the board too. Number 7 coming at you. 2 more boxes. Tell you what, this has been a heck of a case, or a heck of a half case especially. Let's see what more magic we got in these last 2 boxes. Our autographs have all been really good today. Couple top rookies. Empty box. A lot of legends. Some solid vets, but definitely Matt Shaw and Jacob Wilson. Empty box. Happy to have those. 2 great rookies. Jim Edmonds. Joey Votto. Victor Martinez. John Kruk. Little Dylan Dingler rookie auto action. Good stuff. Big Hurt Frank Thomas. There's Ryan Howard red for the Phillies and Brian Banowicz. And a Justin Verlander. That's going to be a team color match for those Giants and Brent Cook on the bronze. Ronald Acuna Jr. How about Rafael Devers? Another red right there for the Giants and Brent Cook. And Gleyber Torres, Detroit Tigers, going to Loridondo. Byron Buxton. Minnesota Twins, Chris Rossetti taking that one. Juan Soto, yours for the taking. It's going to go to the Mets and Jim Ciortino. Stadium Club taking over as your favorite set, huh, Casey? I like it. Definitely the best photography that there is. No doubt about that. It's a collector's favorite every year. There's no doubt about it. Yordan Alvarez for the Astros and Brett Nowacki. Jackson Holiday, yours for the taking for the Orioles. It's a staple. Definitely a staple. A lot of nostalgia involved in it for collectors who used to collect back in the day, too. Salvador Perez, red for the Royals and Todd Kramer. This has been a good case, too. That helps. Ellie De La Cruz, 3rd red of the day. Look at this. Look at this one. Members only. Sandy Alcantara. The Miami Marlins. Billy Stopp. There's only 60 of the members only in the print. This one looks different than the Drake Baldwin. Like it's shiny. You see what I'm saying? This members only is just plain gold. This Sandy Alcantara is like shiny. I wonder what the difference is. Interesting. Code is 394. It's the same code as everything else. Okay. I was going to double sleeve it. Yeah, there's 3 of those Ellie De La Cruz reds. That's it, Billy, on the Alcantara. Interesting that that one's like all shiny. Aiden Dana. Brian Woo for the Seattle Mariners. Going out to Chris Rossetti. Concentration insert. Shota Imanaga. Cubbies. Kyle Dow taking that one. Mike Piazza, Mikey P for the Mets, and Jim Ciortino. Concentration, Cade Horton for the Cubs, and Kyle Dow. Xavier Edwards, Marlins, Billy Stopp. Check it out. Jacob deGrom, black and white. There's 100 of these in the print run. We've had 3 of them today. Texas Rangers, Dalton Thompson with the sick deGrom right there. I said Dalton. Black and white. Couple of nice ones down there on the bottom row for you, Dalton, for the Rangers. We had our auto out of this box? I can't remember. Red Ozzie Albies for the Braves and Brent Cook. I think so. Goresenga. Red Calmanzardo. Guardians, that's Dennis Maurer. How about a big poppy, David Ortiz. Savage Sluggers. Boston Red Sox. Rick Sylvia with another big poppy. Yeah, that Ellie's a PC card for sure. Christian Campbell, just seeing that comment. Andrew McCutcheon, red for the Pittsburgh Pirates and Lori Dondo. King Griffey Jr., Savage Sluggers. Mariners, Chris Rossetti with the insert. Ketel Marte. Lawrence Butler there. Evan Longoria, red for the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays, Chris Rossetti. 3 more packs here in box number 7. All right. Red here. Look at this. What is this nasty stuff coming next? Logan Henderson, red one for the Brewers and Omar Gomez. What is this? Holy cow. Woo! Johnny Bench, Stadium Club Chrome. I think the Chrome are 160 of these printed. That is a sick one for the original Big Red Machine. Johnny Bench. That might be my favorite one of the break right there. Awesome hit, Chris Miller. You're getting all the legends, my man. What'd you have last break? I know you had the Tony Perez patch auto out of Heritage. Last break you had something else too. Oh, George Foster, right? Just need to get you a Pete Rose and we'll have the whole Big Red Machine, man. Boom! Here's Johnny. What a half case we're ripping right now. What a half case. We're not going to do any more half case breaks of this, but we'll have plenty more of it. We'll be doing some mixers and randoms and things like that with Stadium Club in it. So we're not anywhere close to finished with the product. Christian Campbell, red for the Red Sox and Rick Sylvia. Wade Boggs, in case of emergency, break glass for the Red Sox. Still got a whole other case. Some of it's going to go to eBay. But we'll have some sick mixers coming up with you. Stadium Club as well. Keep on rotating them. Garrett Cole. Luis Gonzalez for the Diamondbacks and Wayne Brimley. Christian Campbell, in case of emergency, break glass. Red Sox, Rick Sylvia taking that one. All right. Sick box, man. Just want to remind everybody, tomorrow, all you high-end collectors, our first rip of this Topps Pristine Baseball was in Fuego. We'll have 2 hobby box pick your team break tomorrow. There's a price preview and break preview pinned up in the featured section right now. You can check out in advance. Tells you all about the product. Gives you the prices in the comments. Checklist posted in the comments as well. You get 2 autographs and 1 autograph relic per box. But there's 6 packs, and each one of the packs there's a slab card. There's a pack within a pack as well. So awesome stuff. One of my faves. That's tomorrow, dropping at 12 p.m. Eastern. Would love to have you. If you saw our first rip, you won't want to miss that one, man. Great design, beautiful cards. I'll tell you if a product is a little lackluster, and that one sets a high bar. Topps Pristine does. All right, last box of this awesome break today. Empty box. Appreciate everybody joining up. This has been a good one. Some debris right there. Let me get it off. All right. First pack coming at you. Red one for John Birdie. Oh, put those on the inserts. John Birdie. See with the Marlins in this product? No, Cubs. Cubs, John Birdie. Cubs is going to be Kyle Dow. And a concentration insert for Shota. Iman Haga also going to Kyle Dow and those Cubs. I feel like we pulled a few of those Shota concentrations out, haven't we? We've duplicated up on some of these. Of course, in 8 boxes, you're bound to, huh? All right, green action coming right here. Green to 199 for Matt McLean. Reds having a heck of a break. Chris Miller over there. Matt McLean, 16 of 199 for the Reds and Chris Miller. Edgar Cuero, White Sox red rookie. Matt McLean to 199. 16 of 199. All right, next pack. Got something funky looking coming here, too. All right, Corbin Carroll, red for the Diamondbacks and Wayne Bremley. That's just a Savage Sluggers. Okay. J-Rod, Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners and Chris Rossetti. Those Savage Sluggers look like they're about to be something big, don't they? That's a lot of shine. Oh, Acuna Jr., awesome photo. Mark McGuire, red team color match for the Cardinals and Justin Bandy. I believe that's when he broke the home run record right there. Frank Thomas, in case of emergency, break glass for the White Sox. And Dennis Maurer. Kutch. Red for Clayton Kershaw. Los Angeles Dodgers, Kyle Dow. Hey, yours for the taking. This is a pink for Corbin Carroll. Pink right here, Wayne. Pink inserts, 140 in the print run, Wayne. 140. And the pink print run right there for Corbin Carroll, Diamondbacks. Let's go, Wayne. It's one of his guys right there. I'm sure he'll be happy about that one. Hurt right now, but he'll be back. Aaron Nola for the Phillies and Brian Banowicz. Break glass, Derek Jeter for the Yankees and Lori Dondo. Home stretch here. Shota Imanaga, Cubbies. Kyle Dow, also a Cade Horton rookie on the concentration for Kyle Dow, who's having himself a break over here. Red for Max Muncy. Oakland Athletics. That's going to be Billy Stopp. And a Pete Crow Armstrong on the bronze for the Cubs and Kyle Dow once again. All those inserts and hits and bronzes and reds, they add up, man. Cole Reagans. Josh Naylor, red right here for the Seattle Mariners. I thought this was about to be an autograph, but it's not. Mariners, Chris Rossetti. That's a J-Ram. David Ortiz, a Big Papi. Red Sox, Rick Sylvia. Yours for the taking, Jackson Holiday. Baltimore Orioles. Ichiro, Seattle Mariners, red right there for Chris Rossetti. Andrew Benintendi on the bronze for the White Sox. White Sox, Dennis Maurer. Yanner Diaz. Red for Dylan Cease. Padres headed to Dalton Thompson. Savage Sluggers, James Wood for the Nationals and Brian Banowicz. We got 4 more packs left here. I think we still should see some ink, right? We'll pull Johnny out of this one. I think Johnny was the last box one. They're kind of blending together now. John Birdie. Pedro Martinez, Boston Red Sox. Nice one for Rick Sylvia. And a Juan Soto, yours for the taken right there for the Mets. And Jim Ciortino. Nose is itching. All right. Connor Norby, Marlins. Base. Tyreek Skubal. All right, we got another rookie auto coming. Looks like one of those, like the Matt Shaw. Tyreek Skubal, Detroit Tigers for Lori Dondo on the red. Oh, baby. Urgh. Abstract autograph. How about a James Wood? This one's numbered 11 of 75. 11 of 75, James Wood. Yeah, no beam teams, huh? It's unfortunate. 11 of 75 for the James Wood, but that is very fortunate. Let's go. James Wood, Nationals. Got some big ones up there on the board. Nice hit, Benny. Some awesome break today. Jackson Holiday on the red for the Orioles and Todd Kramer. All right, last pack of the break. Bobby Hobby Witt Jr. Royals. Todd Kramer with the red there. And that wraps it up. Hang tight for just a second, and we'll get you a quick recap here. Some, but not all of our premium hits that we had in today's break. One last reminder, tomorrow, Topps Pristine Baseball coming at you. 2 hobby boxes, 12 p.m. Eastern drop. Price preview pinned in the featured section. Now, you don't want to miss this one. It's going to be a good one. All right. So we had red. Machado was blue. Oh, it is. You're right. Good eye right there, Kyle. And Billy. Good eye, guys. Manny Machado, blue right there. Nice one, Dalton. All right, so we had the red Nick Kurtz rookie for the A's. Bronze Mike Trout for the Angels. Inserts over here, James Wood for the Nationals. Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers. 3 Jacob Wilsons. That one's in case of emergency. And 2 yours for the taken. Jacob Wilson for the A's. Ohtani for the Dodgers. Wood for the Nationals. Blues. The Blues are there's 275 of them printed. We just had that last Manny Machado. These guys eagle-eyed. O'Neal Cruz, Manny Machado for the Padres. O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates. And Sonny Gray for the Cardinals. All right. Had a couple numbered hits here. This is Matt McClain for the Reds to 199. Corey Seager for the Rangers to 99. Black and white. There's 100 in the print run of each of these cards. Jacob deGrom for the Rangers. Brian Woo for the Seattle Mariners. And Kyle Tucker for the Chicago Cubs. Had a yours for the taken in pink for Corbin Carroll. 140 in the print run of those. Up top over here, this is Dylan Dingler on-card autograph rookie for the Detroit Tigers. Corbin Carroll was the Diamondbacks, in case I didn't call it out, but I think everybody knows that. How about a Jim Edmonds on the yellow right there? Sick one for the Cardinals. Had 2 of these members only. Again, one of them's shiny, one of them's not. I don't know the difference in that, but Sandy Alcantara for the Marlins right there, and Drake Baldwin for the Atlanta Braves. Also, how about a John Kruk? Look at that glorious mane right there. John Kruk autograph for those Philadelphia Phillies. In the back, this is Victor Martinez, numbered to 99 for those Detroit Tigers. In case of emergency, break glass. Joey Votto on the auto. 75 of these in each print run. Have Matt Shaw here for the Cubbies. Matt Shaw. Abstract autograph right there for the Cubs. How about this James Wood, number 11 of 75 for the Washington Nationals. Johnny Bench, part of that big red machine on the chrome. 160 of those in the print run. And last but certainly not least, how about a rookie autograph for a guy who could definitely win some batting titles in his day. Team color match, Jacob Wilson. 265 in the print run right there for those Oakland A's. What a half case. That was a sick rip, everybody. Do appreciate y'all joining up. See you tomorrow for some pristine baseball. Enjoy the rest of the day. Some good college basketball on, man. But if you need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. We'll have more Stadium Club on the way soon in different varieties, different formats. But yes, reach out to me if you need anything. If I don't get back to you immediately, I'll definitely get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Pristine baseball tomorrow, man. Pristine baseball coming at you. High-end release. Other than that, I hope y'all have a great rest of the weekend. We'll see you tomorrow for Pristine. For now, peace out from the East Coast. Y'all have a good one.